Hi friends, thanks for liking, subscribing for my YouTube acceptance video, and myself Yashwant Goniguntla and my friend self Virendra, and one of my another friend is Manoj, and we are doing as a project in our university, and our supervisor by Partha Saradi, and our project name is hand digit recognition using distance weighted k inverse number, and at the same thing the domain was machine learning. And this is the agenda for our project: objective, introduction, abstract, everything. It's based upon the pattern of our process, and the abstract was normally uh, the hand digit recognition is a kind of digit recognition is a basis of an actual structural features, and which is a pattern of the process, and it's everything is based upon that texture and the kind of scripting nature. This project comes with the technical of OC optical character recognition. At the same thing, this part of the testing contains the testing of new data set. The part of always should be ans. This is the objectives aim of the project. The aim of the project is handwritten digit recognition system to convert the hand digit. This is the introduction, which is based upon we refer some kind of references. Handwritten is a digit recognition is active topic in OCR applications and pattern classification and lesson research. In OCR application, digit recognition is a deal with the postal mail sorting, bank checking process from data entry, etc. This application should be the performance of that recognition system in the every topic, and with the various variance in size of text, translation, strokes, thickness, rotation, and deformation of numeral structure. It is based upon structure formation of the format, and this is the writing style in different from the one user to another user. Even if it is possible to construct a database from the one structure to another structure to all typically stated. This is a literature review. We are taking some references from that literature review, and we are having some result for that. This is providing for a low error rates in handwritten digit recognition task. This is a study, however, demonstrating that work networks radical basis from that RBF networks of KNN investing things and digit database of the simple KNN classifier from that. And this is also performed that there are the different kinds of that, and even that we have to do kind of functionality of that project which we are using of a probability of large amount of memory is much slower than the classification of the functions. There's a lot of references is there. We are taking as a almost four. These are the most rated of our project, and it should be different, and the same concept we are using of 1 to 8 elements of that literature review. This is a kind of literature reviews or that surveying some concepts whether it's working or not, whether it will be not working that concept. And the same pattern of that is of consistency of structural connectivity of that recognition algorithm, which has been successfully several documents of that. And this is the future of that article outline of the philosophy. This is the design and methodologies of our methods. KNN algorithm is a module 1, and implementation of KNN from scratch, and this include is a third module. KNN is a naiba is algorithm from the surprised learning, where the data is trained from the points of data corresponding to the classification. Once a point is to the predicted, it takes into the account of the KNN works from the calculating distance between one data to another data from the functionality of that. And at the same thing of a KNN work being explained of the training the data, it should be the different from one data to one another part, and module is the steps of that. There's these steps of the according to the deep learning of that one step to another step of the process of thing. Every module to the include of distance between test for data to all training data. It is the sorting from one data to another data of numerical numbers from the one point to another point of the sectional written pattern of predicting classes, finding the accuracy of that functional ability. And that the same concept of module to the calculating of that. This is a formula. This is a matrix from A1 to AN, and B is the something. A is the one data point, and B is another data point from the attributes from one point to another data point. This is the standard policies we are taking as a PyCharm, NodePy, Jupyter, and some programming. At the same thing, these PyCharms and everything, these are feasibilities of that our RAM should be the either 4 GB, internet connectivity should be there. It will be the helpful to the complete that structure in the process of produces, and specify standard of rules while the instructions of carrying out a functionality are including of the standard of produce the set of rules. Jupyter NotePy and NumPy is the same that this is the implementation, this is the architecture of our diagram. This is a data set from one part to there is a divided into two segmentation process, train data and test data. And train data is goes to the pre-processing and pre-accelerated image and future extraction classification of KNN algorithm, character recognition. At the same process, text data comes to the character recognition and the post process and digital output and display and output unit. These are the pre-processing and post-processing occurring. At the same thing, one process to another process, it continuing the process should be the either one process to step. It's depends upon pixelated image from that diagram, and we have another diagram, data flow. The data flow diagram should be that one flow to another flow, starting and initializing of data from one point to another point of that key source, and transferring of the image from one point to one. Every image should be the threshold value. That value is consisting of confusion matrix. At we having of the sequencing diagram. Sequence diagram should be the user to normal output range from the recognition part of the 1 to it depends upon testing of a train and recognition character of that. At the same thing, we having the collaboration diagram from 3 network layers, network 1, network 2, network 3. These kind of functionalities, lowercase and uppercase of that. And this is a functionality from set of characters from getting recognitions of prediction of the letters from one point of that. It should be the clarity, should be the confirmation from one part. This is a diagram which is based from the one letter of A, and this is a OA, and we are taking there is a three kind of testing: unit testing, integration and functionality testing. There should be the normal unit testing, should be we have to give some kind of code in that normal, and integration also should be there, and functionality testing also should be given. This is the input and output image for my that we have given as a kind of 8. That should be the majority of boxes it taking as a part of black color, that be 8. And this is a confusion matrix of project. Confusion matrix is a normally matrix, so should be the getting output as a clearance, the getting accuracy. This is the input image, like this is a demo video we had given that process from that past, that it should be clarity and getting output from our college, and we have done that process on the whole time and getting output at the same thing. And the clarity of output should be the getting accuracy of that. This is the conclusion of our project. Nearest number should be algorithm for classification task, and we have used it to the classify handwritten digit and the achieved accuracy for 96%. And this is a future enhancement, and web references also we are attached. This is a plagiarism report for our PPT, and this is a poster presentation, and we have this is the task we are started for our project. This we are giving kind of program. We have done that collab, Google collab, and we start giving code for that. At the same code, this concept should be the same thing, importing of one data to another data from digital numerical data from one part to another part. At the same thing, the data should be the one numerical number to another numerical from that matrix. We are giving as a n to a1 to an dash, where same concept we are getting normal pattern of that confusion matrix, and still we are getting that accuracy of that. Every matrix should be that identify the task. Every should have the performance and having their values. Their different values also should be helpful. This is the number patterns to 0 to 10 numbers we are giving as a different. At the same thing, we are using from that application of traffics, emergency logos, and kind of application, kind of hospitalities and everything. It should has to be completing of structure at the from one node to another node, and getting kind of accuracy and efficiency from one base to another base. This is the kind of matrix, and we are giving as an output of our problem, and we are giving now this is the run the all task, and we are giving condition to run all that. and we are getting output for the accuracy. The accuracy should be the might be 95 to 98. So we have to guess that, we will get weight, we will get that value. So this is the value for that. We are got 0.9864. This is the value for accuracy of our project, and this is the thing. And thanks for watching our video.